Hello there. I'm Handsome Lars, and for some godforsaken reason, you have chosen to watch TRACC. Now, it is our regular Tuesday pleasure of having a small amount of cars have high-speed collisions. And what better way to spend an evening than to go to Zandvoort, of all tracks in the world. Not a track I'm terribly fond of because I keep getting killed on it. But there was a road and a lot of people actually like Zandvoort. So today we're going to be racing GT4s and TCRs as my screen go black in front of me. Thank you, game. And we're going to have 3 brand spanking sexy touring car races, which is just what the doctor ordered. Now, as we can see behind me, right next to me, qualifying has begun. And we don't have a track lap this week, so I'm gonna go jump on a guy. I'm gonna talk you through the lap, well, once they get through it, of course. It is a rather diminished field tonight, but it is all the bangers, the good guys. The top dogs who have showed up. So it's still gonna be fun. Yes. We're gonna go on board with Strasser because he owes me money. So we're going down to Zandvoort as the first corner of this very fast, very dangerous track. You step on it down to, and I have to pronounce this correctly, TRACC. And then into Hugenholzbock, which is the slowest part of the track, pretty much, I guess. Over Hunseruk, which I think means chicken back, down to 5, which is just called nothing. That's Slodemagerbucht, and down to Schlievack, where I usually have a massive incident. And you really step on it going down to Masterbucht. And then we get to another place for me to have a crash. Bucht 9, just 9. Coming up to 10. Okay, another slow part, and then you step on it. And while we do that, well, let's just say hi to each other. Because now we're down at Hans Ernstbock, and that weird 12th corner. You step on it, you go down to Kummelbock, which is the most important part of the track. Because from this point, it's more or less flat out through Eilundakbucht and down to the finish line. There we go, wasn't that difficult? You do this for a living. Now we can actually put standings on. A perfectly fine lap. Doesn't feel like a minute 46 at all. Now this is our second event of this season. We'll just quickly go through the important people. Starting here with Julian Strasser. Third in GT4 after not crashing on Monza. Well, I actually did crash on Monza and we didn't pick it up. It was a weird thing. You should have been there. In the TCRs, a surprise leader, Salio Slovenovicius, winning 2 races. He will look to take another 2 today at least, which might actually give him a very real shot at taking the whole thing in the end. As a bonus point, he is currently on pole position. 10 points behind him, we have Colin Barker, who has basically spent the past 2 seasons always being second. But he did take a race win last week. I believe it was the second heat, the second race. And, well, all things considered, he can do it again. Number 3, Karlberg, is not here tonight. Number 4, Eriksson, is also not here because his wheel more or less literally exploded. Like, he plugged it in 20 minutes ago, and it was like, nope, nothing happening. So, if you are a Thrustmaster expert, please find Jesper Eriksson and help him. He needs it. His wheel just all over the place. Oh, we have other people. We have other people. Our GT4 champion and current GT4 leader, Lucas Fischer. Who, I mean, everyone loves a good Audi. Let's see if the Audi loves him back. Number 2 in the championship, in the GT4 championship at least, Mathieu Fabi is here, and I believe he is the man who in-game is called Lee Poteau. And we'll call him Poteau until further notice. It's weird, but we'll have to make do. He will be holding up the proud banner of the BMW. As rules dictate, someone has to do it. Of course, we mentioned Strasser in third, and here is Jesper Eriksson in the chat. If you can fix his wheel, please help him. He's a very sad Swedish man. I think all there. Yeah. Adam Koyan, the last 2 seasons TCR champion, made a switch to GT4 after I basically told him, man, you should do that, that'll be fun. And then he didn't do terribly well at Monza, which is ironic, because he actually won a race. And then everything fell apart. I think his computer, his internet, the whole shebang fell apart, so he's 4th in the championship. Which puts him 5 points ahead of Michael Klein, who is not here tonight, sadly. Who is here is number 6 in the championship, Alan Cagle. In the Porsche, what is it, the 914? Or 714? It's a Porsche, that's the point. So that more or less gets us... Oh, actually, we have 2 more people we haven't mentioned. Andreas Becker. Shows up, goes away, shows up, goes away. A fine guy, driving a Peugeot. And another fast man. Usually fast because, well, he's been here for like 5 seasons now. And usually in a Renault. Sultan Pittery. Driving, well, currently apparently trying to set a pole position. In the Link. Fast man didn't go to Monza, but he did go into the gravel trap. And we'll see if he can, you know, influence everything tonight. That was everything I had to say about the racers. Bit of a diminished grid tonight, as I said. 9 people. It's Christmas, basically. So I'll take a moment to hype up a thing we do have a lot of guys for. While we watch Lucas Fischer here, just contemplating life, I'm gonna talk about our new little gambling. Gambling, that's the wrong word. What is the word I'm looking for? I am looking for league. We're doing a league. Yes, a league. The, and I get the name right, the All Waifu Drive Meet TRACC League. That is a cool little GT3 LMP1 league, and we're doing it on Saturdays, and it's gonna be a blast. And we have 26 signups so far. That's cool. People do love GT3s, and they do love prototypes. That is coming up this Saturday on this channel with this man in that game. And Julian Strasser in the chat saying, oh god, the stream is behind. Yes, it is YouTube, so it's like 90 seconds delayed. Make of that what you want. Also, his stream was not on live. That is also his fault. Make of that what you want. Let's go look at some guys. Our fastest so far is a 146.5. TCR's, as predicted, is faster. Not by a lot, though. Usually when Kurian was driving the TCRs, he would set pole positions a lot. Now we actually have a bit of a situation where everyone could get a pole position, except the GT4s, because they are hard-coded to go in the back. Which happened last week, when Lucas Fisher got overall pole position and was very politely told to get in the back. I see Parker here, he's on a good lap. And on a good pit stop. Did he just smash the wall? Ah, he just smashed the wall. GG. Let's go here with Kurian. In his typical style of, I'm gonna go flat out and I'm gonna fail. And I'm gonna keep going flat out until the session ends. Which sometimes actually work. Although he is still 4 tenths down coming in out of Sector 1. You can also just appreciate how big Hans Ernst and 12 is. It's either a very small car or a very big track. My money's on the first. Also, I'm being dumb. That's Hans Ernst, Bocht, and 12. I am so sorry, but I am not Dutch. Nor do I plan on becoming Dutch. That's it, though. I am a fan of Verstappen, so... Yeah, we had a good week, haven't we? In any case, let's go on board here. You never know, this could be his lap. The golden lap where he puts everyone to shame. Confirm something. I said Zandvoort, which for those of you who know me, you know that English is not my native language. You may have noticed. You may also know I'm Danish, and Danish and Dutch have a lot of similarities. So I'm just gonna get confirmed that it actually means chicken back. Or a female chicken. Although as we can see, it's 4 tenths down, so yeah, not gonna be that good. Oh. It was named after a man called Kats Hunse. Weird. Doing well, but 8 tenths down is not gonna create a blinding lap. That's always next one. But we have 3 races today, so qualifying is not the most important part, except for the fact that you get points. Tiny bit of points, but everything counts, you know. As in Season 3, where I had to sit with the whole championship came down to the penultimate race, and I had to sit with a spreadsheet and calculate live updates as we went along, and Kurian was a part of it. So he'll know that every point matters. It still sounds like chicken's back, though. I digress. That 6 tenths down, okay. And we have a spinner elsewhere. Let's go look at Perry, because, you know, we should look at him more. So, if I understand correctly, Hunseruck means Cars Hunse's back. I assume back straight. So there we go. Here's a Dutch lesson for you. It's Hunse's back straight. Or backside. Don't say you can't learn anything from sim racing. You probably Googled it. You know, before saying something dumb, but I digress. Italy starting a hot lap. Actually, no, we gotta cut away. Fisher has just set a blinder of Sector 1, 2/10 faster. I almost had a pun for it. But then I realized I don't have any Audi puns. If you have an Audi pun, please send them to me. I need them. Second sector, also global fastest. A cool purple one. And you're cool. Oh, that's very cool. It is mostly for the braking rights, though. Very wide, but it is still valid. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be a new pole position. Or no, it's not apparently. It is class pole position. Peary beats him by 0.08 of a second. Also known as not a lot. Not a lot. Well, there'll be time left to do some more moves. As he yawns. Korean about to start a lap, going right behind Petery. Fisher just... Apparently Fisher just wrecked the car, you can't see it. Correction. That car is definitely wrecked. Alright, back to Korean and Petery. Our Hungarian boys. We're very popular in Hungary for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. Very aggressive line. Fabi having a personal best elsewhere in track. I say Fabi, I mean Porto. Petery has taken the pits, so let's see if Korean should have enough time to actually finish his lap, but that is not the right line if you want to do that. Yeah, that is, that's not a good first sector. So yeah, that is gonna be it though, isn't it? Porto finishing the lap, and that should finish qualifying. So it's gonna be Petery, Lovinovicius, and Barker. That's gonna be, wow, only 3 cars there, okay. Actually lost a guy. And it's Fisher, Strasser, Korean, Porto, and Kale. That is... well, not a lot. We're gonna chill. Just, I was sending a text, sorry. We're gonna go on the grid in a cool 50 seconds. We're gonna have 3 races. 1 medium, 1 short. Run one long-ish. We're gonna have a chill evening. And we get all cars in the grids. Yes, we can. Petery will be starting in pole position for Petery and Barker. No, for Loridovich and Barker. There we go. Can we celebrate the start of the race by having an incident? I like incidents. Not gonna lie. Fisher already up in third. Everyone through Tassen, down to Gelak. Koyan going wide. Barker is, I think he's kind of pushing, to be honest. But he is past Fisher again, so it's TCR 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Becker is back. Okay, he's back down in 8th. Ooh, Loredovich just slides. I have tried the same thing, and it is another fun thing to do. Petery just runs ahead now. Barker is back up on that butt, but so is Fisher. Loredovich just goes wide again. They touch, but... Ooh, they touch a lot. And here comes Fisher to touch too. And Koyan. Well, we're gonna have a fight, I guess. Okay, Loredovich is on the move. Making a move, but he's not lasting. Barker is past. Fisher slides behind him. Koyan goes into an offensive position. It's Patrol and Becker and Strasser behind them. Kale also somewhere in the track. Lap 1 done. It is Petery, Barker, Lovinovich's, Fischer, Koyan, Pato, Strasser, Becker, Kale. Let's see, Tarzan bucked again. Whoa, there, okay, that Lovinovich is going a bit too deep, hitting Barker. Pato has a slight... It's almost a train. 3 people. Strasser going in. No, I mean, it's a bold move, but that Lotus isn't that nimble. Petery has stormed ahead over a second, almost 2. Lovinovich is definitely looking to make a move, but right now he is just mowing the lawn. We got a yellow flag. Becker crashed. Yeah, just Becker. On the inside. That is the finger, yep. Barker is dropping Lovinovich's. Fisher trying to drop Koyan. Sure, the GT4s and TCRs are not fighting each other, but it's still fun. I mean, they're not racing against each other, but they will be fighting. That's just what they do. The lawn remains well mowed on the outside. Petery takes another lap. Second and some down to Barker. Another 2 seconds down to Lovinovich's and the gang. Alan Kale brings up the rear as we can just see him down there at the bottom. Strasser is still contemplating on how to go past Pateau. Seven laps to go, minus a bit. Julian trying to use that car to his advantage. The Beamer has the power, but the Lotus has the agility. Unfortunately, I think this is more of a power track. But he is right up there. Oh, side by side. And he pulls away. And again. Whoa, Pato goes wide. Strasser is hit through no fault of his own, but Strasser is past now, at least temporarily. Let's see if that power comes to Pato's advantage. It should, coming down to Tarzan. And it doesn't. Alright, we'll have to go back. Barker is slowly catching up to Pittery. What kind of makes sense, I think Barker has raced the same car and the same livery for, 6 months now. He should be intimately familiar with what he can do with the car. And well, hopefully that pays off now. Not hopefully if you're Pittery. You can just see the town of Zandvoort in the background. Not sure I'd live there, but I digress. He is up there now. Appreciate the closeness now as they go through. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Strasser has even... Yes, Strasser has completely decided to consume the wall. He decided he had an iron deficit and the doctor said get some vitamins. He got confused and thought he said Armco. Strasser has eaten the Armco. That is one way of being last. Very last. Back up here. Pittery and Barker. Lovinovicius, Fisher, and Kurian. Kurian has been dropped by Fisher. We got another yellow. Oh, it's Kurian coming out of the corner a bit too fast. And well, it's not Armco, it's just foam. Whatever it's called, he just ate it. That is not a good day for him. It had to be a solo incident because there was no car near him. Okay, door to door. Lovinovicius is starting to claw back the deficit. Probably because Fisher is no longer attacking. Pato being second in class, unusually. Okay, Barker is looking to make a move. And he does not have the speed just yet. But he has 4 laps to find a gap in this defense. And I got a pretty good feeling that he's gonna find that gap. Now if you're betting men, place your bets now. British or Hungarian win. If you want to be really bold, Lithuanian. But that would require quite the crash. Elsewhere in the track, Strasser has yet to go past Kale. Must have been a real big bonk. Go with the dash cam. Down to Kumho. Barker's fastest lap is, well, half a second faster than Petery's fastest lap. That's important, actually. Petery has not been able to use that gap quite to his advantage. Okay, now let's go on here with Petery's rear bumper. The walls will hold for now. But the way Petery is driving, he is twitching a bit more. His car is twitching a bit more. And I think he's prone to making a mistake. If I were Barker, I would just pile on the pressure. Right up there now. Right on the bumper. Lovinovich is still not that far behind. And Fischer having a 13-second gap to Porto. As we can see in the timer, the Link has more speed. There are no two ways about it. Oh, and Barker makes a mistake. That is not what he needed. That lost him, well, 7/10. I was about to say, the only place Barker can take him is on the braking. Let's see, so far only two guys to go into the 46s are Barker and Petery. Then we have Lovinovicius with a 47.0, Fischer with a 47.2, Boyan with a 47.8, and that's it for the 47s actually. So, we're about to go out on the last lap. It is Petery in front of Barker, Lovinovicius, Fischer, Porto, Koyan, Becker, Kale, Strasser. Although only top 4 is visible right now. Barker will have 2 shots left. Here he just has to remain cool and not slide. Just remain cool. Master Buck coming up here. That's a good place to attack. Or what? Am I getting this wrong here? Correction! Master Buck was 2 corners ago. Peter holds back here, but here comes the slingshot. That isn't gonna stick. He's too far back. This gives Barker 1 more shot. He has to take him into the Kumho box. Don't be surprised. Oh, not far enough. That means Peter is gonna take it. Simple as Sultan Peter takes his first win in Season 5. Holding Barker off for a good 8 laps. And yeah, that's how I do it. Lovinowicz is coming in 3rd, Fisher coming into a wall and winning GT4. Lee Patu, 2nd in GT4. Kuryan, bit behind, recovering from his crash to be 3rd. Becker will be in pole next race as the last guy in TCR. And Alan Cale and Strasser will have 1 more fight. Just 1 more fight on the final straight, but it is gonna be Cale coming in 8th ahead of Strasser. Fastest lap goes to Barker, but the race goes to Pittery. So there. That was the first of 3 races tonight. Fisher extending his win, his lead in GT4, but not by that much. And Kuryan once more, kinda swinging around where he shouldn't be. He needs to find a bit more speed, basically. Let's see, race 2. It even says race 2 in the corner. Or we could just go into the menu first, fine. That is how you know we're playing Raceroom. In more professional streams, they cut to face cams now, but I'm like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. I'll even let you guess the password. Hint, it starts with a T. Alright, time has moved on slightly. By that I mean the Earth has rotated a bit more, so it is almost time for race 2. Now we just need the cars to get on the grid, and we need my computer to actually load the cars. We'll see if that actually ever happens. They have loaded, but are they gonna go on the grid? Okay, Andreas Becker has the pole position. The lights are on. And And hold. Wait for it. And you're off. There we go. Second race, 6 laps. Do or die. Becker completely screws the start. Lovinovich's Parker and Petery goes past him. Let's go, T1. Kurian coming in, being the fastest one of the GT4s. With Strasser going to the gravel. Is Lovinovich's Parker and Petery, the reverse of race 1. Kale losing some positions, Strasser is last. Is Becker... Oh no, Becker is not letting Kale past. Oh, and Fisher's up on Kurian's butt. Are we gonna have a quick end to this race? We'll see. Strasser trying to go past Kale. Couldn't do it in race 1, but he can in race 2. Well, we have 5 guys instead of 4 this time. We'll simply have to see who makes a move first. So it's Lovinovich's, Barker, Petery, Guyan, Fischer, Poteau, Becker, Strasser, and Kale. And was the end of lap 1. Now Fischer should be faster than Guyan. We'll simply have to see if Adam makes a mistake, like he did in race 1. Not happening. Let's go back up here. Barker is up here. Side by side with Lovinovich's. This one has a lot of potential, and I think it sticks. Barker goes into the lead. But here comes the counterattack, and they're colliding. Well, Lovinovich's goes back into the lead. And Petery just sits there, waiting. See. Whoa! Okay, we also have a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag. I do not know why we had a yellow flag, but we had a yellow flag. End of lap 2, it is Lovinovich's Barker Petery. Kurian is slowly dropping Fischer behind, but now we have an attack. We have an attack. Door to door. And a slingshot. Barker holds it. Momentarily, at least. Ooh, Kurian! Kurian saves it. He almost wrecked there, I think. Now we have a... I was about to say we have a quiet moment. We obviously don't. Either we're trying to become a rally car instead. Not that I blame him. Not that I blame him. But the battle right now is, can Lovinovich's hold on to Barker? Barker's fastest lap is only 2/10 faster right now. And it actually isn't a lot. Let's go look further behind. Patrol holds off Strasser, who in turn has Becker behind him. Then Kale bringing up the rear. Halfway through. Kurian Fisher fighting. Peter Lovinovich is fighting. It ain't over until it's over, and but we are due at least one big incident this race. Here he is looking at the inside. Let's go to dash cam. Oh, party on the gravel. Lovinovich is not the type to budge, though. He does not care if you're in his line. He will not move. Period. Fisher is thinking the same thing about Cran, though. Someone will have to give, but Barker has 2 seconds down now, so it's not gonna be him. Strasser and Becker side by side down below. Well, down the grid I can see. But nothing to have a party about, I guess. 2 laps to go. Here comes Fisher. No, not quite. Let's go. Regarding my earlier comments, I don't think it's the car that's small, I think that it's the track that's big. Because from this angle, that Audi looks positively regular. Oh, I think they touched. Oh, Fisher goes past, but that ain't settled. That is a corner with multiple lines. It does appear settled though. Fisher goes past Kurian. And let's go back down a bit. With me coughing, Strasser has made up to Plateau, but Becker has decided that he will interject his TCR into this discussion. Kurian goes past Fisher again. And it sticks for a moment. Gonna have one more lap. One more lap. Barker is not gonna get caught. But Petery... Well... Oh, it's a slingshot. And a collision. But mostly a slingshot. Petery goes past Lovinovich's. It wasn't beautiful, but... it was definitely a touring car move. Strasser Pateau still fighting? I don't think Strasser is gonna make an aggressive move in this car. It is slightly smaller than a Beamer. And Kurian is not close enough to Fisher to make a move. So it's back to Lovinovich's and Petery. think it's happening. I do not think this is happening. So Strasser. Strasser's gonna have room for one more move. It's good. He should stick it unless the Beamer has the power. It does not. So let's go up here. Barker takes his second win of the season in front of Petri Lovinovicius. Fischer again celebrates by having a crash as he wins the second GT4 race of the evening. Adam Kurian coming in second. Then it's Strasser Poteau by not a lot. Becker and Kale to bring up the rear once more. Fast slap goes to Barker with a 46.6. That was a fun 10 minutes. We almost had a big spinala, but then we didn't. And that's okay. Because it's always the third race. Now, while we just sit here and wait, I'll just once more advertise the fact that on Saturday, this channel, roughly the same time, and this guy, we're gonna have our all waifu drive track league. There are a bunch of cool dudes who post, and they post cool girls on the internet, on Facebook even. And we're doing a league with them. It's gonna be cool, it's gonna be chill. And we have 26 sign-ups so far. It's GT3s, it is prototypes. It's gonna be fun. That's coming up this Saturday. Next week, this league goes to Hockenheim, though. TCR GT4s, and we're gonna have this one again, aren't we? Of course we're gonna have this one. I'm just gonna put my face up here. We're gonna have it. It's Hockenheim above me. That is on the 21st of December. A cool 3 days before Christmas. Hope you have your shopping done. Because I don't. I don't. But then we're gonna go on a Christmas break, and but that's okay. We need that. We need a Christmas break, right? I'm sure racers would rather spend time with their family. Probably. Maybe. We'll never know. We'll never know. Now, would you switch sessions, please? Wonderful. Just wonderful. Now, I'm not actually on the official Raceroom Discord. Maybe I should be. Maybe I should be. So let's line up for the final race. This is the long race. We're just waiting for the cars to load, because Raceroom, just Raceroom things. Oh yeah, we're on the grid again. It's gonna be Andreas Becker ahead once more. Let's see if he stalls us this time, and then it's gonna be Lovinovicius and Petri. The sun is setting, and we are off. 11 laps around Zandvoort. Finish this evening. Lovinovicius is going in first. Petri being hit, that's the word I'm looking for. And then he slinks right back in and hits. Oh, that has to be Lovinovicius or Barker. Oh my god, they're playing bumper cars with Becker. Barker is somehow still alive, I'm not sure how. Barker's alive, I think everyone has hit him at this point. But Lovinovicius comes out best of this one. Kurian is into 4th overall, he is holding the lead now in the GT4s. Woo! And there goes Barker. He is, he's now off-road. Kurian goes off-road too, which puts Pato in the lead of the GT4s. Didn't see what happened to Kurian though. Something happened. I don't know what. There's some really riches. Becker, Pato, Hillary, Fisher, Strasser, Kale, Barker, Kurian. Now what? Becker isn't used to being up here. And Pato has a bunch of angry guys behind him. Peter goes past. This is a good start. Now it's Fisher's turn to go past. But out of lap 1, it's Lovinovich's Becker and Pittery. So far, so good. Barker and Kurian still in the track. Still not sure what happened to him. It just looked real weird. Nonetheless, Lovinovich is charging ahead, Pato going off-road. And Fisher is looking to make that move. Strasser's up there too. Avery is attacking up front. That is a lot of gravel. Lovinovich is losing time, but is still in the lead. And Peteri has second in control now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, within, well, actually top 5 is within 1 second. Is it gonna last? Oh, Petery. Go dash cam here. He has to pace now. Will we see a blue bump on the right side? No, we're gonna see a braking moment! Oh, actually, I think both of them locked the brakes up here. Both. Now, Becker plays a dangerous game here with 3 GT4s right behind him. Collision at some point. Let's go back up here because they are also gonna have a collision. I don't know what caused. Petery is up there, but he did slip a bit. Lovinovich is once more with a deep-headed shove. He does love shoving. Ooh, behind him, Fisher and Pato are battling. Fisher should have it. They sure have it. Oh, and here comes Strasser. Oh, and he takes out Becker. And Pato just goes off-road. Oh my, oh god, Strasser. Strasser, really, that was a bad one. That, we rarely steward people. We rarely do stewarding in this league because we think people should sort it out by themselves. But that, yeah, you should get a penalty for that one, buddy. Even if we're friends, that was terrible. That was genuinely terrible. Completely missing the braking spot and just smashing the guy. Becker is out. Strasser is just lost somewhere. Oh lord. Oh lord. I told you, we were due a collision today. So let's reiterate, it is Lovin and Vitchers in front of Pettery. Then we have a gap down to Fisher in the GT4. He has a gap down to Poteau. He has a small gap to Barker. Then comes Kurian, who spun. Hale, who didn't spin. And then we have the Hall of Shame. That's right, that's the Hall of Shame. As Jesper very clearly puts it in the chat, Julius! That's a good response. That's the appropriate response. Well, well, well. I got some drama today. And there's Julian in the chat saying he DNF'd himself. Buddy, you DNF'd everyone. Especially the F'd part. You definitely F'd someone. Oh, Barker and Pato debating. Not for position, but for pride, I guess. Pride can be very important. Then again, they don't really have anything to fight for. Up here, however, they have everything to fight for. But Lovinovic is pulling ahead. His fastest lap is a cool 4/10 faster than Pittery. The actual fastest lap goes to Fisher though with a 47.3. Oh, that's a correction. That's Barker with a 47 dead. Let's go here with Lovin Adventures. He has a role now, and it is to stay alive. Stay alive, stay ahead. Yeah, it's not going to be easy though. Perry stays more or less around that second ahead. Well, second behind even. And here we have Jean-Luc Hyde in the chat asking what is new with Strasbourg. Well, you'll tell her yourself. He is in the Lotus, and for a brief moment he was also in a Peugeot at the same time. Make of that what you want. Korean is catching up to Pateau, actually. But right now, it is Pettery and Lovinovicius. Pettery has really found the pace. Mostly by the fact that he sets invalid laps and just goes hard. Goes hard in the paint. Bit of gravel here. There is up here. We're gonna have a battle now. It's the championship leader versus a man who just likes to show up and kick ass. Who is it gonna be? No matter what happens, Barker is literally guaranteed finishing third. So he's not gonna go do any heroics. There he is. Oh, that was a good one. Outside, then inside, and then you punch him a bit. That's a good one, Peter. You took that right out of Lovinovich's playbook. Lovinovich has decided to respond, though, with a bit of a dirty move, but a move nonetheless. He goes past again. Here comes Fisher. Fisher has no reason to intervene here. We're gonna have 4 laps to go now. 4 laps. Are they gonna be fighting each other now? That's a good question. Here he tries to slingshot, but he just goes on the gravel instead. Lovinovic, will he keep his calm? Heck, will anyone keep their calm? Fisher really wants to go past, I think. Pride is hell of a drug. Well, it has to be pride at least. And now Strasser is in the chat saying at least he doesn't have to sing. That's a bad thing. Because at 50 subs, we'll have Strasser singing. Trust me. Not today, but one day. One day. As a bunch of people just mow the lawn once more. 3 laps to go. Down rear, Kuyan has gone past Plateau. Which puts him second in GT4. Oh, Oct indeed. Yeah, okay, oh god, that works too. Petery is under rear now. Are we gonna have some door? Or is it gonna be some bumper? It's gonna be bumper. Okay. Pass. He is kinda past. Ooh, relax, relax, gentlemen. Lovinovic eats the wall, but he is not dead. Not dead. Fisher goes up in the rear now, but at what cost? My software tells me Fisher has 100% damage. I don't think that's right. But Fisher dives out of the way now. At least I hope he is. I mean, now would be a great time to go dive out of the way. Unless Fisher is just so prideful, he is gonna win. He just wants to win everything. Which I don't blame him. I don't blame him for doing that, but probably not the right race. As we're down to 1.5 lap. Let's cut down here. We're told looking at Korean. Bit of a second. And Kale is just gonna sneak through and get a bunch of GT4 points. That's cool. Yeah, salt and quick though. But he is not so quick that he can get away with everything. And there goes Fisher. Is he gonna come out before Kurian comes through? Oh, he is. We're gonna have a last lap battle now. That's not what I expected at all. Oh, Lucas. We'll keep an eye out for that. It's last lap. Pittery is still leading in front of Lovinovicius. Not by a lot. Not by a lot. Alpha lap. So let's go look at here. Kurian is not gonna catch Fisher. Well, of course, unless Fisher decides to have a massive slide in a few moments. But then we'll know. So Pittery is about to take this race. Most likely. Most likely. 2 corners remaining. It was a hard-fought battle between him and Lovinovicius and him and Barker before. In classic touring car style, it was determined with a bit of violence. As I will now yawn. No offense. Ruined the books for the last time. Pittery comes out to take a nice win. Definitely a nice win. He deserved it. He'll be coming in ahead of Lovinovicius and Colin Barker. Winning GT4 is going to be Lucas Fisher ahead of Adam Koyan and Lee Patul. Now let's see Fisher's traditional crash. Beautiful. 8 out of 10. Alan Cale brings up the rear once more, but he is gonna finish in the points 3 races in a row, and that's cool and good. The DNFs are Julian Strasser and Andreas Becker. Fastest lap is Colin Barker. So there we have it. There we have it. You can actually see the track temperatures matter. This fastest lap was half a second slower than in race 2. So now we're gonna go to this camera with my face on it and me shouting a lot. Because we're just about at the end of this stream. We're gonna be back next week for Hockenheimring. It is GTRs and GT4s, and again, Saturday. 26 plus people, GT3s, LMP1s on a track. It's gonna be fun. Come watch it. And please follow us so we can make Julian sing on camera. I'm gonna make him. I swear I'm gonna make him. Anyway, I have been Handsome Lars. You have been watching TRACC. And I hope to see you this weekend, or next Tuesday, or frankly, whenever you're watching this. Goodbye.